Subscribe!
Zach here from Triple Tactics YGO, and we're here with...
Hamid Fernandez.
And nice, what'd you do today?
I got top 8 at the Go Gaming 3v3.
And what'd you do it with?
I was playing pure Snake Eyes. No synchro, just pure Snake Eyes.
Let's go. Any shoutouts before we get into it?
Yeah, shout out Jet for like being like the team sponsor and just like buying everything. Quite literally. Shout out Jet, shout out Marty. They both carry me through like a lot of games and a lot of matches that we shouldn't have won. So yeah, definitely shout out them. Couldn't have think of better teammates. Look, I'm already right here.
Shout out to our team manager.
Shout out Jed. Shout out Jed.
He's the real sponsor.
Yes.
Let's go.
Shout out Jed.
True. Alright. Does it just jump right into it?
Yeah.
So I started 2 Flamberge, 3 Ash, 2 Oak, 1 Popular, 1 Birch. I ended up not playing a second Poplar for another level 1 fire, which was Kurikara.
Let's go.
It was Kurikara and Souls because I didn't play Bonfire. I was going off of a list that I probably shouldn't have, but I thought it was pretty cool to not have to play Bonfire. But yeah, definitely probably cut this for a second Poplar and just play Bonfire instead.
Yeah.
Then 3 Witch and 3 Wanted. This is one of the decks that you need 3 Witch and you need the 3 Wanted. You can't go 3 and 2 or 3 and 1. You need the 6.
Yeah.
This at the top here, these are all your 1-card combos. All of this makes it. And yeah, if you were playing Bonfires will also be part of the 1-card combo. The goal is to have like 15 1-card starters.
That's crazy.
It is. Then for the other Sinful Spoils cards, it's Silvera, OSS, Dramatic Chase, and Divine Temple. I feel like this card is really good. Like, it helps you play around Nib. It helps you put up a good Ember that can play around Super Poly. And overall, if I had to see one of these 4 in hand, I would rather see this almost every other time. I want to see this over OSS. I don't think OSS is a good draw because it kind of sucks that it's the only Sinful Spoil Snake Eyes card.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then there were Arthals.
Bro, let's go.
So the logic was Bonfire in this deck is only really used to extend past like Emperor and whatnot and Ash. So you can add Populous and like keep doing combo. But like where Arthal can also add Magician Souls to draw 2 cards or Kurikara to break boards. In reality, I ended up just going where Arthal to add Birch, summoning and make an SP and pass. Just play Bonfire instead.
Yeah.
The last 1-for-1. But my deck 3, 6, 9, 10 were 11 1-card combos.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent. So that's all like the engine stuff, which means that I had a ton of room for non-engine, and it was Called Line, Tactics, Crossout. I really like Crossout. I feel like it's pretty good in formats where rather than just being a defensive card, it can also be used as a semi-negate. Because like I played against Fire like every single round. So every time they would just normal summon Snake Eyes Ash, I can just go cross out your Ash, cross out your Wanted, cross out your OSS. And it would basically work like a negate. So I do like Crossout for formats like these. Then 2 Imperm, 1 Veiler, just to have more names for the Crossout. 3 Droll, because I do think it's the 1 hand trap that hits every deck. Like Voiceless and all that. 2 Ash and 2 Nibs. Just to have extra names.
Yeah.
4, 7, and that makes it to 10 hand traps, 12 going second cards in the main.
That's wild.
Yeah. Then for the side deck,
How many cards was main deck?
40 card main deck.
Wow. Clean 40.
It was Spooky Dogwood.
Let's go. Base card.
I kind of figured everyone was gonna like read the Snake Eyes cards. They ended up just like reading Marty's cards instead, so like this never came up. But I felt like it could have. And then 1-1-1 This just comes in over Crossout when you know you're going second. Just round out the hand traps and make it 15.
Yeah.
Then 3 Cosmic. It's really good against Fire King. It can just like break their whole board.
Yeah.
Just like banishing an island. It can also be good when you know they're gonna be sided into like anti-spell or voiceless, which is like sides into summon limit and other things. So Cosmic was really nice today. Evenly, it was basically my sided card against Rescue Ace, which was the deck that I was really scared about. Because between us 3, 2 of us had really, really bad Rescue Ace matchups. And then the last cards were 3 Judgments.
Nice.
Which ended up being used half of the time to just cross out Judgment because I didn't want to draw it. So I don't know. I don't feel like it was too good. I feel like if this was anti-spell, I would have won way more games. Or Summon Limit. Just any other Floodgate.
Yeah.
I'm a Floodgate enjoyer. Yeah. Then for the extra deck, 1 Linkuriboh, 1 Masquerena, 1 SP, 1 Sunlit Wolf, 2 Charmers, Celine, Pizzo, Princess, Apple, Access Code. I've seen people cut Access Code. I really like Access Code because especially you can make a lot of setups where it's just like Access Code Flamberge and the field spell with a Flamberge in the back row. So you're basically forcing your opponent Nibiru here or it's game, and if they Nibiru, you still have game because you also play the Sea Atlantis Raging Phoenix. So you get to go through game in 2 different ways.
Yeah.
Sea Atlantis is also really good when you're going first and you want to play around Super Poly. That's just like a pretty good thing to just summon out. Because if you make this and have SP in your back row and you summon it, you basically protect them from battle. Because you can just pop the monsters that try to attack. Either this or like an Appaloosa here even. It came up a lot actually.
Nice.
Like Sea Atlantis is a really good card, more than just for OPKs. And then 1 Amblowill. I do feel like this is the one fire deck that can't really use Amblowill to the best of its abilities. It doesn't really have any in-engine ways to pop a fire without locking itself into fires with Princess. So most of the time you're not going to be able to bring back an SP or an Masquerena.
Yeah.
You're not really going to be able to trigger its graveyard effect. You don't have a Kirin that can pop another fire. You don't have an Arvata. Amblowill just ended up being half of the time just like a SP. Like bait, because they had to SP this in graveyard, otherwise they couldn't like break my board.
Yeah.
And that was good enough to let me live. So this represented like more danger in the graveyard than it did like on my field, more than half of the time, because it never went around the stick on the field.
Yeah.
And then the last card was just 1 Typhon.
Typhon's goated.
It's goated. I think I will probably change the Typhon for a second Princess or a second SP. Because I do feel that those are 2 cards that are just way better, right? Like if I had a second Princess, I probably could have won a lot more games than I did. I could have used my Little Knight way more proactively. So yeah, I feel like this card needs to change. But besides that, yeah, I feel like it was a pretty solid deck. I mean, I dropped I think 2 matches the entire day.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it.
Alright. Well, thank you, Hamid, once again. And this is Triple Tactics YGO. Send 1 and passing. Till the next time. Peace.